Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. And the Mountaineers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. So the Ncaa State Owls offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is a type of receiver, David. When he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Appalachian State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. And incomplete. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wilson will throw. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. First points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense.
And he breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This Ncaa State offense is on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And we're even here in the first. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags. That trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, App State. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On the run, it's Ashley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't.
Nothing but green ahead. You don't give a hoot. Ncaa State does. Touchdown, Owls. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires and picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Getting some heat. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Ashley. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This Ncaa State offense is on the move. With the run on 1st and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ncaa State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Going downfield for the big play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Makes his connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
Feeling nowhere to go in the ball.
Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Florida's offense will have the football first here.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity in this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. So the Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming down.